The following takes place between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m.
I am Jack Bauer, and you're listening to another edition of Animal House Radio on Cha Radio 1610 AM in Toronto, Canada, and www.animalhouseradio.com. Apologize for my voice. I'm a little bit under the weather this week, but I'm trying to feel a little bit better. Always joined with my colleague in crime who was just arrested, Dr. Mike. They arrested you for looking so good.
Thanks,
How's it going, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
A little bit sick, but
you sound pretty good though, considering.
Yeah, I sound okay, but my throat's all swollen. And you know what? You and I had a good conversation today, and I asked you a question. I said, "You know what, Mike? I'm sick as a dog." And then you said, "I wonder where that phrase came from," or I said, "Where did that phrase come from?"
Yeah.
And I would like to know, where did that phrase come from? Who came up with the whole "I'm sick as a dog"? What does that mean? Does that mean dogs are more sick than people?
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, I've seen some healthy dogs.
Yeah, me too. Anyway,
it's
there
really,
you go.
Really
it's
strange.
a mystery to us. Anybody knows, give us a call.
Yeah, 416-785-0680. The show is always brought to you by Hills Pet Nutrition, the makers of Science Diet and Prescription Diet Pet Food, and www.ismydogoverweight.ca and dogsinmotion.ca for Ask Your Veterinarian if your dog has any symptoms or signs of motion sickness. It's a big thing out there right now with animals. I'm going to get into a little bit more with our top news story. Big thank you to Domino's Pizza at the Marley location. Our good friend Ronnie, owner of Domino's Pizza, always takes care of us and provided us with a great meal tonight. Once again, if you're going to go get a pizza, stop by their location, 416-785-5400. That's 416-785-5400 for all my good friends in Britain, because we do use the metric system. What is it? It's the metric, and then we have the...
What do you mean?
Well, we have the metric, and then we have the other system.
Okay.
It's been a very interesting week. A lot of really interesting news. President Obama has a brand new dog. I'm not sure if you had a chance to check that out, but it was donated to him by the Kennedy family, and so far he thought that this whole issue with him and the dog was going to be let go, and that was it. But no, a lot of people are saying, hey, it wasn't a rescue dog. It was donated to you by the Kennedys. Yeah. So,
and it's amazing. It's a Portuguese water dog, and apparently now, just like after 101 Dalmatians, everybody went out and bought a Dalmatian. Now everybody's looking for Portuguese water dogs. So maybe find out a little bit about the breed before you jump to get one.
Yeah, it's like that. A lot of people, and especially vets, used to tell me all the time, they hated when these films came out, like 101 Dalmatians, because everybody would go out and get a Dalmatian, and then they didn't realize the responsibility of, especially that breed.
Yes.
And there'd always be these Dalmatians inside of
Of course, they all thought they were real sweet and friendly, and there are some that are friendly, but there's a lot of them that aren't.
And the kids thought they could
kids
talk.
Thought, that too.
They could talk, yeah. I still believe they can talk. A big shout out to our Regina connection over here, and everybody knows Mike and I love Regina, and Janelle and Jennifer, all the way from Regina. We do. I think Regina, Saskatchewan are one of the greatest places to go in this country. I've been there many times, and I got stuck all the way up with weeds up there. It's been crazy. But I got to tell you, they are so nice in Regina. I stopped one time with Deborah. We were in Saskatoon or something like that, and the people
where the vet school is. There's a vet school in Saskatoon.
There is a big famous one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, there is. Yes, and the people there were so friendly. I don't know what you guys do over there, what they're putting in your Wheaties, but you're super friendly. And a big hello to your sister, lovely sister who's here visiting from rural Saskatchewan, Regina, where she tames bulls and artificially inseminates horses. She just said yes, she does. And big shout out to your mom, Shirley. I always remember. And your father, Sid.
Sid and Shirley.
Sid and Shirley.
We were talking about how cool and sort of, for a couple,
very hippie-ish, though, eh? Very hippie-ish.
I didn't say that. You said that.
No, but it is. It's kind of a hippie-ish thing. I don't know. A big shout out to Richmond at the Control Center, as always. Thank you very much for my birthday gift last week. Adriana, looking beautiful with her nice dark hair with a big smile and a big smirk. And Joe taping us, as always, on YouTube. To our online audience and to the people that we, as you reminded me earlier on today, I have to answer some questions of the people at York University for our marketing plan, which I have not done yet, and I will be getting to that. I've been very ill all week. And to my good Spanish friend over there, I always forget your name, but a big thumbs up to you, my friend. I'm just going to call you El Guardo.
Okay.
He's super. That guy's awesome. I love him. He's nice. Antonio. He's the man. Other than Dr. Mike, he's the man. So right now we're going to go to some news, and then we're going to talk to you about our feature topic.
Wow, infotainment.
Okay, get this. Now, you know when you go to an airport right now and they do the whole, 8 security checks for you? I don't know how this is going to apply to these dogs, or maybe the dog owners. Pets now have their own airline. I kid you not, this is true. The airline industry has finally gone to the dogs. Pun intended. Pet Airways is launching the first class and their first only pet airline, complete with first-class travel flights, attendants, and a lounge check-in area.
The attendants are dogs?
Well, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
Well, no, the attendants are the only people that aren't dogs. So let me finish my story.
The pilots are, but
Doctor, well, it could be. What's the best dog? What dog has the best vision?
well, any sight hound would probably be the
Yeah. You don't want a Chihuahua sitting there and whenever I think Chihuahua, I think of the Taco Bell ads, where
Right,
they're Akiro Taco Bell. You just want a Chihuahua sitting there this is your captain. Akiro Taco Bell. No? Serving tacos? Okay.
So this airplane is for
Pet
dogs
Airways,
only.
yeah. No, so what they're doing is they're launching a fleet of 20 planes, including 747s. Now, that ain't a joke. Those are big, big, big planes, and they have no seatbelts or no overhead
bins. Yeah.
nothing like that. Okay, this is complete dog friendly, and they don't call them passengers; they call them passengers.
Oh my Lord.
Ooh, the playing on puns here. This is marketing to its extent. They will be riding in style with their own pet carriers in the plane. Climate control cabins. Ooh, because dogs can press a little button.
So are these people going to send their dog alone, or they go with the dogs?
Let me finish my story.
Okay, sorry. I'm just
It
jumping
gets
to the
all
gun.
explained. I
Okay,
know there's so
okay.
many questions here. They'll be riding in a style, which means no more cargo. Flights start right now at $149 and available from and to New York, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Denver, and Los Angeles. Nothing in the Canadian market yet, but coming soon. Only dogs and cats are currently allowed. But the airline plans to expand to other pets. So you could, if you have an elephant or a snake or a gerbil and you want to put them off the plane, they may expand to that. We don't know. Now here, the airline's basically saying potty breaks for them are the biggest thing. They get 2 hours before takeoff, and according to Pet Airways, they may want to stop here and there. They may stop the plane.
Where?
They may basically pull over and just land somewhere so the dogs can go do their things. I kid you not. Now, also, Pet Airways is also hiring pet attendants to assist during the flights. Otherwise, no humans are allowed on the planes. Doesn't talk about pilots.
I was going to say.
What are the qualifications? We're fired for drinking on the job.
Where would you send your dog?
Well, this is for people that don't like, and the concept that came up is for smoother travel for pets. So, for instance, if you're traveling with say, Dexter,
Yeah.
and you're traveling and you don't like the idea of putting your dog underneath the cabin there for 5 or 6 hours and almost the same price.
Right.
For an extra $100, pretty much, you can have your dog being sent, first class, basically, and letting roam around, do its thing up in the air. And
Yeah, but they're going to have to compete with all the airlines to go all the places. I mean, people, if they're going from A to B,
well, you
and
have to think of
flight goes
you have
to
to
A,
think
B,
of the bigger markets, right?
Right.
So what they're doing is they're thinking New York. It's probably the areas that they're doing: New York, Denver, Colorado, Chicago, LA. Those are pretty much business class areas. So you
Right.
think once again, hard economy. Someone's going to look at it, take advantage. Business 101. You're going to look at instead of paying a boarding fee for $300, I'm going to bring my dog with me. So good on this
Cool.
this
Neat.
company for doing this, and the concept should be smooth traveling for pets. According to a study from San Francisco SPCA, about 2 million pets ride in plane cargo areas each year, and about 5,000 of them are injured during their trips.
Really?
So I don't know if you've ever seen an animal that's been
I
injured.
send probably 2 or 3 dozen dogs every year travel through my clinic, where I have a lot of Portuguese clients, and a lot of them take them to Portugal because they usually go for a month or two. So
Yeah,
they
that's
take
a
dogs
long-
with
that's
them.
a
It's
long-
that's a long flight. It's 7 or 8 hours.
Wow.
And I've never heard of any injuries. So it's been I've had good luck with my clients going traveling abroad with their pets. But boy, the amount of stuff they're so picky nowadays, and rightly so, about what you need to. In the old days, you'd come in, get an exam for your pet, I'd sign the certificate, you'd be done. Now it's like the paperwork that we have to fill out is unbelievable.
Seriously.
It's scary.
I
Yeah.
know, because they think every dog is a terrorist.